also currently not online.
3, 2, 1, live.
Penis.
Bruh.
I don't think that picks up because it was still loading.
Yeah.
Watch Together get an update? Cool.
Did it?
Hello, VOD watchers. I'm Xeno Limited. Today we're playing D&D, the long-awaited Shino game, a month in the making. Rejoice, rejoice, he woke up today.
Actually, I've been up. Let's be honest. I've been up, but I did sleep this morning for a little bit though.
No, CP boy.
But I am slightly tired, but I was not going to miss it this time. No. My
Got it, so we're
words.
doing a session until like 2 in the morning, right?
Congrats, Jetta. Congrats.
My words
We're making up for a whole month.
might be a
miss.
little fucked up when it comes to tonight. More so
Hey,
than
well.
normal.
As long as the only thing you're slurring is the words, we're gonna be fine.
I mean, I could just slap you with a slur.
Yeah, I do have audio on.
We all have audio
So
on,
do
you
the rest of
fucking
us.
idiot.
I know.
I still said what I said.
HD TV canceled all like that.
Not going to change either. Anyway.
Psycho did change.
No, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
Psycho's on the right one.
It just didn't fix on your side.
Hmm?
No, Psycho had the hood reactive earlier. Hello, Common.
Ah. Did Jedi even take sequel items? Sorry.
Alright. Well, welcome back to the Sea of Unknown. I know it's been quite some time, but now we are back once more. I don't know what happened last time, so watch the VOD. I have it in the playlist.
Bruh.
The only thing I
Siren
remember,
died last time.
Siren died. However,
I
we
expect
were
you to
back
also
on
give
the
us summary
boat.
of events. I don't think we've
Yeah.
already had.
Yeah, we were.
Wait, when we still in the club?
No.
Mean
Yeah, we
scrap?
just
Were
exited the
you?
club to. Yeah.
Oh.
Me and Soran were heading towards the informant to get some information.
So let me move this over there to them.
At least I believe that's where we were going.
Let me look
Frisia and the Captain Xavier was on the ship.
Yeah, because we were texting about like the morning process and what we were doing.
Yeah. Basically, a summary of what happened last time. We ended a combat. Someone died. We found their new character. We got a call on a computer from an anonymous source that said, "Hey, I have a job for you." Most of the party went to go check out the job.
Yep. Okay.
now have a
So
job.
last session it was you guys were talking Vergar.
Yeah, we basically just finished talking to him and we're heading to the location of the informant.
Yep. I looked at the VOD real quick.
You watched the whole 3 hours in just a few minutes?
No,
That's crazy.
He's
No, I-
magic.
technically, yeah. Anyway,
He activated the domain expansion and Bonkai at the same time.
I swear, he just took his computer into the fucking time dome and just called it good.
I'm pretty sure I know what happened afterwards, but I digress. Let me move people that are not here over somewhere. Or the next upcoming map that's going to take place. Alright, so
Nah.
you guys are fully informed. I don't remember the. Did you ask me something last time, Shrimp, before you guys started to head out?
Not that I can think of.
Was it something to do with the phone and the hacking?
I asked if it was able to hack other systems, and what you told me, no.
Okay.
It's only meant for the servers.
Yep. All right.
For now.
For now, unless y'all figure out, unless you can figure out you can do something else with it. Yeah, so you guys are heading, well, you two are heading over there. But in the current time, let's head back to those who are on the ship. I'm not gonna change the scene. So, motherfuckers on the ship.
There,
Okay.
chug, drinking alcohol. Here, I brought you some hot liquor.
Yeah, that sounds about right. A summary for those who didn't watch last session. Go watch last session. Not right now, but later.
Later.
Good summary.
It was so tragic. What a great summary.
I mean, I can reread the whale out loud again to him.
That's fine. I don't think we need Psycho bawling his eyes out again.
He's had
so
a month to move on.
oof.
And I'm still not over it.
And he's still drinking within a month.
We're doing fictional drinking right now.
Well, no shit. That's
One
what I
of
mean.
yours.
No, both of them are. Remember, Frisia is an alcoholic. And I'm pretty sure Frisia got him involved as well.
It's safe to say that grieving is on ship.
Yeah.
You know what the worst part about this is? I can't even die from alcohol poisoning.
You're not supposed to die from it, you're just supposed to immerse in it.
Oh yes, let me immerse in it while I drink 5 more bottles.
Well, hey, look, he's already at anger.
I got the unlimited jug of liquor. Go for it. I set it to rubbing alcohol so you can get extra fucked up.
That.
Give the equivalency of moonshine at this point. Man, that's fucked up, wizard.
There, we got our roleplay done. Move on.
Don't worry, more will come later. At least for Psycho.
The worst is yet to come. The worst
Alright.
is yet to come.
Anyway, so you guys are heading out to the pathway of meeting with the informant. As you guys are walking out to the street once more and going to the left, you see, just the normal buildings, some new due to, the structures and whatnot. And you see several, kind of like guards, basically guarding the bridge. Let me go ahead and switch to that map. Bloop.
The
I put you guys over here, but technically you'd be walking this pathway.
Basically, that's the bridge to the warehouse.
Yeah, no, that's actually the bridge to the tower. So in front of you, there is a giant ass tower that, to what you guys see, it's about 50 floors.
Pretty big.
So it's pretty big.
Probably taking alleyways rather than just walking on the main road.
Yeah.
So, I remember how we're meant to meet the informant.
But yeah, you'll see the bridge basically coming down. It's like a weird mechanic. Sordon, you don't really know what the fuck it's doing, but scrap to what you've seen and what you read in your books. Basically, the bridge is coming down from being up because like boats have to come through and whatnot.
Yeah,
so
it's basically raised hydraulic bridge. That is
Yeah,
just lifting the whole bridge rather than splitting it.
yeah. And it drops down, and then these guys just start driving by rapidly, screaming out bloody murder and whatnot, having the time of their life.
What happened? Well, so then let's get around back here to meet with that informant.
Sure.
Dip into an alleyway and, well, head to the spot in which we were told, hey, use this ladder.
Yeah. As you guys are walking through the alleyway, you see use this ladder.
Just a button prompt in front of us. Use the ladder. Get it all set up so we can climb up onto it. Presuming this is the faux roof for the
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to why is my there we go. It's not the best, so shut up.
The small ladder.
But yes, this is your informant. He turns around and he looks at you guys as he's smoking his cigar. He's like, "How can I help you?"
Nice night for a break, isn't it?
I'll say. I need it after all this time of me sitting out here looking at these damn patrols.
That's fair. Looking at the patrols must be taxing, including when more patrols are inside.
Yes. It's very it's very on high alert now that things are getting quite interesting within the building itself.
Nod. I guess you understand why we're here.
Of course. I know everything.
And before, in case it was suspected, no, we're not with the tower.
Oh, I could tell and who's part of the tower and who isn't. You seemed way too green.
That's the way to put it. Green to the area. But no, we need a little aid and a little information about a particular warehouse.
Well, what specifics do you want to know about the warehouse?
Oh, security, what might be there, what might be stored there properly, and yeah, maybe a favor if you can pull it off.
He basically goes inside his trench coat and he whips out a map, like not a map, a blueprint of the warehouse itself, like fully decored and everything, and he plops it down right here. Well, as you could see, I will actually, for communal state, I will plop you guys to the other map just so that way you can see the lay of the land. Basically,
Then I guess
this
all
is
the robots are patrolled sections.
yeah. He basically tells you like this is the warehouse. This is what it looks like. He says around here you will find what was the thing that I said before?
Power armor and such.
Yeah, power armor. Okay.
Those look
Yeah.
like coffins to me.
Those are not
How else
coffins.
would you store power armor?
Basically, the essentials are in here, along with some cosmetic modifiers. That's like, I don't know, over here. The patrol on it is very, very low. However, they're kind of tough at the same time.
We're probably not expecting people to attack the warehouse. But, if I'm thinking right, this will provide us an opening. If we
Yes.
attack there and then wait, they'll probably move a lot of their forces from the tower out.
This right here, you cannot have access to this unless you have a key card.
Kind of looks towards them. A key card, you say?
Yes.
I'm guessing it has to be more than a specific key card.
Yes, you will have to get one of the key cards from the guards themselves. That would be the best course of action of entering in the building. If you go over here, well, you will be meted by two entities that will probably kill you or tell you to leave. And then if you don't leave, they'll kill you.
Right. The favor I was going to ask to see if you could. You have access to near the server room, from what I've been told.
To the server room itself in the tower, yes.
Do you think you could cause an oopsie to say? Cause a temporary either data or full blackout of that warehouse, so none of the information from it gets transferred here.
I mean, I can give it a shot, though it might not work as it seems. But I can do a slight EMP.
Yes. The main thing I would want you to get done, if possible, is prevent the transmission of data. Because then all the data that's there that would be sent here would be lost, making it basically an attack from ghosts.
I could give it a shot, though it's gonna take me some time to do.
Yes. Would 3-ish days suffice? I was planning on doing some personal scouting.
Yes, of course. We can wait on 3 days.
The current plan, at least that I know of, or plan to do, is give 3 days scouting here, and then 3 days after that we'll strike the tower.
Yeah.
Enough time for them to divert forces away, and enough time for them to panic.
That could work, although some of the people in the tower may or may not panic due to one of their warehouses being raided.
No, that's the big part. They'll probably put more forces towards the warehouses that aren't raided yet, in anticipation. And with the lack of forces at the tower, it'll be easier for us to get in.
Yes, of course. Though keep in mind that some of their mechanical, sentient constructs will probably stay in the most important places in the tower. The other ones can just fuck right off and go to the other warehouses.
Lower forces is lower forces. If we only have to deal with the elite ones, then saves us all the mooks fighting.
I suppose so. Here, take this. He rolls up the blueprint and hands you it.
Nod. Oh, looking at the
Oops.
blueprint, is there anywhere that seems to be a major connector for power, like power lines, fuse boxes, and stuff like that? Because if he can't get the data blackout, then doing a power blackout would work.
Let me bring it to the map so that way you know where it's at. The power blackout, or the power itself, would be in this room right here.
Even if you could get a minor data blackout, we might be able to trigger it into a full blackout, and then as long as we can get a truck or something, transport all this stuff out. which I believe the term for it is a smash and grab.
Mm.
Uh, any information you can provide us about the tower before we begin scouting that later?
Well, I'm sure my guy told you something about a possible bomb.
Yes, I was informed of the threat that they might be able to have in the tower, which is why we are pushing this to a 6-day schedule rather than a 2-week type one.
Yes, of course. Uh, well, it seemed when I went in there as, you know, an undercover wanting to be them, it seems as though that the bomb itself is operationable, but it looks like it's missing some key components.
Able to go off, but not complete.
Yes.
They wouldn't risk blowing it up in their own face either.
No. As far as the course of action of the direction it's going, I'm not quite sure.
Depending on the components, it could take a bit, so we should have the time for this.
Yes.
If we don't, we'll show up 3 days from now, and if it does not have the time left that we could push the next attack back 3 days, will come sooner.
Yes, I will let my guy know if anything changes. I'll let him know, and if he sees you or if I see you, I'll let you guys know if the plan has changed.
Mm-hmm. Passing of a note or a signal.
Yes.
Scrapple, nod. Though, definitely need to travel around less by horse. Would be very conspicuous in this area. But I think I have a plan for that.
If you need a vehicle, I got a spare.
That would help for the temporary, but wouldn't want to link anything back to you.
Oh, don't worry. Nothing can trace on that car. I have it well secured.
He'll nod. Though we don't have a spot to put it at the moment is the other thing. We're currently just at the dock.
Well, then allow me. He basically... I'm going to do it like this. You see him pull out a small vehicle out of his pocket. And he tells you to stand back. The both of you.
It's gonna be a capsule from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did he miniaturize it like fucking Ant-Man as well?
No.
Yep. Looks at him. Are you sure you want to do that on the roof? I'm sure, but he'll back up.
It's fine. This roof is very fucking sturdy. I've done a lot of crazy shit up here. And he throws down the car and it just engrows. It turns into a true vehicle. I did a Ready Player One thing.
Which might be a Dragon Ball reference, I don't know. That sounds like Dragon Ball more than Ready
No.
Player One.
No.
Not everything is
Ready?
anime.
Yeah,
I mean,
come on.
everything in Ready Player One is a reference, though.
Well, it's certainly interesting tech.
Yeah, you can pick up a few things around here and you're able to do crazy shit.
The other reason I was bringing it up is because I am not the most adept at driving standard vehicles, nor is Soda. But any help is help in the end.
I mean, if you're looking for a heist guy, I know a man.
That'd probably be useful for the tower, but the warehouse should be able to be covered.
Yeah. It shouldn't take you that long. All you gotta do is take this right over here. and you will be on your way over to the warehouse.
You'll nod. That'd be good to know. But at the current moment, it is rather late at night, and at least the three of us should be returning to our own area. Don't want to walk around at night looking suspicious.
Yes, indeed. I should probably head back to the hotel myself, so I will be seeing you two. Or you three.
He'll nod before descending the ladder.
Okay. He basically goes to the opposite direction where you guys are going.
Is it 2 ladders?
He probably just took like a stairs down or a normal ladder down, because technically the one we did was a one that you had to set up on your own.
No.
Alright. Back to the ship then, sorta? Or do you want to grab something on the way back?
Nah, I think back to the ship.
Okay, so you guys are heading back to the ship?
I might grab something from like a convenience store on the way back. Well, not convenience store, but a store on the way back.
Okay.
And it's just a bottle of simple, easy cream alcohol. It's Bailey's.
Oh, baby.
That'll cost you $15.
Yeah. Easy
Somehow
enough.
inflation didn't happen in this post-apocalyptic, or not post-apocalyptic, this is just future or whatever.
Cyberpunk.
You know, this cyberpunk future, there's no inflation on Bailey's of all things. So I think that's cheaper than real life.
Not quite sure. Maybe.
I feel like
No,
for a
Bailey's is
big
pretty
bottle-
cheap.
Oh, is it cheap?
Yeah,
I feel like
Bailey's
for,
is
like,
pretty affordable.
Whole bottles of stuff, you gotta at least do 20, but 15 for this case because he didn't give us a lot of dollary dues yet. You gotta pay in dollars.
I'm fine with doing 20. It's fine. Probably give after that done with taxes anyway.
Actually,
Waiting one.
Bailey's Irish cream liquor is $20.
Yeah, it's
That's pretty cheap.
I
I guess
cheap,
because
but
it's awful.
no, it's what the fuck do you mean it's awful?
I like my liquor in my coffee, not in my milk, because I want more milk than I want coffee, and I want more.
That's why you
Drinks
mix it
and I want
into the
liquor.
coffee. It's one of the few alcohols I'm okay with having with my coffee.
There's Bailey strawberry. That actually probably tastes good.
There's also like caramel and stuff. It's basically Bailey's is coffee creamer but alcoholic. It's not bad.
Too much alcohol.
Oh, shut up, fucking pretty princess.
Alcohol by volume, 17%.
And
There's a lot of alcohol.
There's
It's-
a
it's not that
I mean, you're supposed because most people put only like a little bit of cream in their coffee, so it's supposed to be like. for
It's like a
that or
shot.
whatever.
It's a shot of the Bailey cream.
Yeah, it's just like meant to sweeten a coffee with a little bit of alcohol and a little bit of like whatever flavor you wanted in it.
You're not
That's
chugging the
psycho.
fucking bottle.
Normally.
I mean, you could chug the bottle.
Shifty eyes.
I saw some interesting like shot thingies where it was like they were using it to like do effects. It was like Alien Brain or something where they like drip the Baileys in, but then it like curdles.
Yeah, it's a cream alcohol. If you put any cream substance into a acid, it will curdle, which is, not how it's meant to be drinking. After that, we probably just return to the ship. I'm presuming Captain and Frisia are still just on deck in chairs.
Yeah. Drinking it up.
Yeah.
Frisia might just be asleep by now. Depends on how long you guys were gone.
It probably was a few hours ish.
Yeah, Frisia might just be like in a like a deck chair asleep.
Sodon, do you want to take them to a bed?
sure.
I'm presuming the captain is just awake.
I don't know. Is the captain awake?
Baby.
That's a yes. Yeah,
Uh,
but Sora, I'm gonna carry Frisia to her bed.
You'll see like 30 fucking bottles on the ground of alcohol.
It smells awful.
Yeah, seems about right. Scrap is gonna prepare some coffee and put a little Bailey's in it. He's gonna prepare 2 cups.
Just give him more alcohol.
Watch out for one of those bottles. It's still full.
I just realize you're fucking PNG when you talk, Psycho.
What do you mean?
Oh god.
Oh, we put it on talk.
He put it on talk.
What do you mean?
Did he get bombed? Psycho say
No.
something?
What do you mean?
Oh, I see. That's about right.
Yeah, he's a little bitch. Anyway.
But yeah, Scrap's gonna go sit the chair where Frisia was, and just hold one of the cups out to Big Xavier. I will also note Scrap is not covered at the moment. He's just pants, shirt.
Then I got an alternate reactive to you. So,
Yeah.
let me go up there.
Psycho. He is holding out what looks like a cup of coffee towards you.
He's going to take the cup of coffee, put it down, then look at you.
Oh, Captain.
You really do look like beef jerky with your shit off.
That's... Yeah, can't deny that. And he will take a sip from his coffee. You don't see any actually go on his shirt.
He looks suspicious as he takes the coffee and takes a slight taste before realizing that Bailey's in it, and he's just straight up downing it now.
He just stares at you for a moment. Well, you could have tried to savor it, but you brought that over because I'm assuming you're not going to try to sleep.
Sleep? No, I'll sleep. Just somewhere that my significant other's corpse isn't just occupying.
No, that's fair. But since I'm out here and you're... He just looks at him. Yeah. Why don't you tell me about your world?
My world? Why
Yeah.
would you want to know about my world, mister? I want to make sure everyone is doing the right fucking job.
He is just staring at you.
If you really want to know about my world, then I suppose I shall begale you in the fanatics of England and Britannia and the world of Britannia. Where do we begin? I guess we can start off with the most important thing about this world. Me. Do you know how many successors there are to the Queen?
No, I can't say I do.
There are 148. Not like cousins or anything like that. Direct children.
I'm presuming the queen in your world is also a vampiric spawn.
No, she's not. She's human. She's been human for 250 years. I'm pretty sure she's outlived every vampire.
He looks at you. I don't think that's possible, Captain, given both you and your other had
Thank you for the
stated
resub.
you were centuries.
Yes, I am well aware. I'm saying she's older.
Hmm.
That's all. That's 250 years we know of.
Ah, I see. Well, what else about the world, Captain?
Oh, what of it? Fucking. We had carriages, we had guns, we had this weird little thing called anime. I don't know, it's a lot of pish posh bullshit. None of it matters now.
No. Even if you go back,
And go back to what? Being alone?
he shrugs. Yeah. You're only alone if that's what you make of it. But I was more asking culture, stuff like that. What you've told me is your world was advanced, probably what I would consider near the, what I'm going to say, brass age of humanity.
I believe we're past brass.
Yeah.
We're more into. What's the word? It begins with an S, ends with an M. It's most usually in engines.
Steam?
That's it. That's the bitch.
That would technically fall within a brass age. Steam engines and steam boilers were around that point.
I mean, yes, but we used it for robotics. We used it for engineering. We used it for cars. We used it for running our tellies.
So that type of world, where I come from, that is a theoretical. A world completely run on steam and brass.
Oh yes, it's more efficient
Yeah.
and less
Right.
and more environmentally friendly.
Yeah,
It depends what you're burning to get the steam.
Scrap's not gonna argue that part. But again, you called there for Britannia. Are you saying that the, what was it, British Empire had taken over the world?
British. Oh, that's right. Yes, we're technically every land is considered Britannia, just different province of Britannia. There's Eastern Britannia, Western Britannia, Northern Britannia, Southern Britannia, and then Canada.
Right. And the naming scheme changed at one point there.
Oh no, it's just because they don't fuck around.
Ah.
That's in Texas, but that was not here nor there.
Well, it's interesting that a empire managed to get through the whole world. From what I would know about the timeline that I come from, that often ended poorly.
Why is that?
Why is it that I believe it ends poorly most of the time when one place tries to get everywhere?
It's not that hard. All you have to do is recruit the people that you've actually run into your new empire, rather than take primarily your own country's people to conquer and enslave everyone.
I guess that's not wrong. But
I mean,
that
there was-
requires forethought. And as you know, human and humanity doesn't a lot of times.
Well, that's usually how it goes. I mean, hell, I read a book. I read a book while you were gone. Well, not even while you were gone, a few days ago, about the Ottoman Empire. That was a fun read.
And yes, you also, maybe unintentionally, seem to be skirting around the topic of your world's culture. Is
What
there a
exactly
reason?
are you looking for me to say?
Huh. Just curious how the people of your world are. You can tell a lot more by a world by how the people are than the events that happen in it.
Have you ever heard the term that a set of eyes looked upon a barren land will always see bad things? Whereas a set of eyes who looks always at the sun will always see the blindness of fruitality?
I mean, normal, if you look at the sun, you just go blind.
The
That
point
was
I'm
not
trying to
them.
make. It doesn't matter what I say, because the opinion of my opinion doesn't mean jack shit when it comes to an entire race, an entire species, even.
Yes, that is true, but I'm not asking you to represent all of your kind.
Oh, well then it's shitty.
No, really.
Smog all the time. It's always rainy. Slaves always crying. I don't understand how they even work.
So the culture is the environment. That was the first thing you brought up. Rain, smog.
Yes, that and no, there's never a good bite to eat. Have you tried to eat any food from what is it, Britain? Shit sucks.
He will sip the coffee again.
He tries to sip from the empty coffee.
Do you want the rest of this one?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But
What is it? What do you want? It's clear that you're interested, but not that interested.
well, simple. Just talking with you. Is that a problem?
You don't talk to someone unless you know something's wrong.
Yeah, there's a. You can see like a half smile on his face.
God, you're creepy when you smile. Put that back down. Put that back down.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work when you're. Well, I guess at the point I could say, holy.
Fuck's holy me? You?
I was making a joke about the missing chunks of flesh.
Oh, like. Okay.
But you could tell me that nothing is wrong, but you admitted it earlier. What is wrong? And it's plaguing your mind. Best way to not have something plague your mind is to think about other things.
You're right. I should think about other things.
Which is
Wonder
why-
how deep the ocean goes.
That's. It depends on the location. It could reach, multi 10k deep in feet. Could get as shallow as a foot. All depends on where you're standing.
At what point is it considered running water?
That depends on if you hit a current. But I guess
Is there a
what you're
current
getting
beneath
at.
us?
Couldn't tell you. Not an oceanographer, but at the same time, I do get what you're getting at. And it's not the best idea. After all, let's say this situation was flipped. That you were the one currently in there, and they were out here. Do you believe that they would wish to throw the entire life away?
I hope so.
I was just thinking he's a vindictive bitch, he might.
Sam just looks at you. You're funny. Oh, so this is okay. This is getting uncomfortable. You watch. It's probably really awkward to look at, but Scrap kind of reaches into a hole in his neck, grabs something before pulling it out. It's a sponge filled with the coffee.
I'm not going to ask how long you've had that there or why you have it, but
Since we started the conversation. And simple. You never questioned that I was drinking, even though I have expressed to you that I am dead.
by technicality, I'm dead too. Doesn't change the fact that you can still taste it.
He
Kind of.
shakes his head.
It's not really tasting. It's just more letting it flow.
Captain, you are what at least people in my world would call an undead. A dead that has been brought back to life. In a way. You have nerves still, which allow you to taste. But tell me, you skirted around it. What about you? How did you fit into your world?
Poorly.
Oh. How did you describe yourself when we first met? Eloquent nobleman Xavier Luna?
Eloquent nobleman. Sounds like a mouthful when you say it like that.
It's an earful to hear.
Well, regardless, it wasn't as eloquent. Eloquent? Eloquent? It's not as fancy as you think. Shut up, I was having a hard time pronouncing it.
Yeah, we'll just blame it on the fangs.
Blame it on Sordon.
What?
If it wasn't as fancy as I think, what do you believe that I think is fancy?
Oh, I don't know. Big fancy ballroom with a bunch of people snorting and kissing each other's asses.
That second part just sounds like every nobleman. First part, no. What would be considered fancy from my world is having a house.
Well, I did have a house.
There you go.
I had a house, a mansion, servants, people lower than servants.
So you're not too much different. Well, weren't too much different than the nobleman from my world.
Well, we pay them. Kind of.
Right.
We
Only
pay them with-
those who feel like they have to defend themselves make defenses.
We pay them. We pay them in the same way everyone's paid. What is the word that...
Existence.
No, not existence. What's the word? Experience. That's what it is.
Uh-huh. Well, because you seem to be listening now. While I was out, while we were out, and as you saw, heard, we got a job offer. Currently, in the tower nearest to the center of the town, hard to miss, is a nuclear device.
The hell's
Well,
a nuclear device?
I'll explain that after. Think of it as a way to get rid of an area quickly.
Oh, like a nuke.
Yes. That is what I said.
No, you said nuclear device. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think I know what a nuke is.
Stairs. Right.
Stares blankly.
Gotta remember that the information in my world was higher than yours, but that's fine.
I have you know the people of my world are smarter than you.
Right. Basically, our current task is to evaluate, dismantle, or disable that. Currently, a part of that is going to attack a warehouse. It will get us supplies, armor, weapons, etc. that we could then use to, if we choose to storm the tower, a lot easier. Or make it a lot easier. Or we could try to go in stealth. We are still going to attack the warehouse. After all, it will subvert forces from the tower to the other warehouses and that one, making the tower less defended, hopefully. Or, the alternative is they pull all of their forces back to the tower, and we basically have free pickings on all of their warehouses. Which would look very bad for them.
You see him twirl around a black dagger.
If you feel like I'm missing something, you're free to chip in.
No, you're not. You know what I haven't done in a very, very long time?
Be alone, not drink blood, sex.
First off, fuck you. Secondly, drink the actual blood out of the actual life out of someone.
Well, if we encounter humanoid enemies that aren't constructs, you're free to try that. Though, might be a bit thick, given most people in this city are likely augmented.
Oh, please. My favorite type is thick. That came out wrong. Well, I'm going to go up to the crow's nest and watch the moon drown into the ocean, and then finally the sun pop up.
I see. I was going to see if you had any questions about where I came from, but if you don't wish to inquire.
Frankly, right now, I do not care.
That's
No
fair.
offense to you.
No, that's understandable.
All I
Well-
know is that there is a mission, and we are going to get paid for it. Hopefully in gold and not whatever the fuck type of paper this is.
It's cash. Instead of gold, having a currency that is more accessible to the populace was been put in place.
I'm going to say it once more, just for this last time. It's stupid.
Yes. Oh, also, if you want to learn how to use a firearm, I'll probably be showing Sordon how to use his in the morning.
Speaking of Sordon. Sordon! Turn off the
Sordon.
lawnmower in your room!
What?
What?
Huh?
What's a lawnmower?
I can hear the background noise.
I couldn't.
My neighbors?
Yeah.
Brother, everyone can fucking hear them. The neighbors on the other side of me can hear them.
You can even hear them fucking.
I swear to God, you
Oh,
can hear them
You can't
fucking.
surprise them. It's the one time you can't hear them.
Because
Wow,
they don't fuck.
shocker. Sad.
Also, Scrap will probably head towards Sordon room after the conversation with Xavier. Sordon,
Yeah.
could you pass me the firearm that you got from the nightclub? I need to make sure all the weapons that we got are actually, not faulty. And I can modify it to be able to fit your fighting style better.
To go get food.
I heard
Give it up.
knocking.
Did he get up mid sentence?
Yeah.
No, not mid sentence.
End
I
of
was-
sentence.
Wait, I didn't leave.
Fucking Sordon got up in the middle of the conversation, closed the door, and left. You're still talking at the door.
Bro, imagine. But Sordon hands you the gun.
You'll nod. I'll probably show proper firearm use in the morning to anyone of the crew who wishes to learn how.
Sure, it sounds good.
Into his own room. And check over all the firearms we got.
Okay.
Now we technically have had a long rest. I'm
Technically,
presuming in
Technically,
unless
yeah,
something
it's a
goes
long rest.
wrong during the night.
I don't know. Should I roll a D100, see if anything happens?
Do it, pussy.
It's your choice.
Okay.
Currently docked, so the worst thing that could happen is
I regret this decision. Let's
Think
not
about
do
it.
that.
Nothing happens.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yes, that was planned. Fuck you.
I could do it again.
No,
At
let's
midnight.
not.
This time I won't roll. I'll just have something happen.
Let's let our wizard deal with that. Just
The
Xenon.
drunk. The passed out drunk one.
Just Xenon.
Silvery Barb's a D100.
You can't silvery barbs a D100.
Are you sure about that?
Technically can if it's used for an attack roll.
Can one be used for an attack roll?
Yes.
That'd be
Yes.
a wildly custom item.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Xenon, you're in combat. Roll initiative.
I had headphones. I know I'm not.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Yeah. Funny, good old fashioned long rest.
I made coffee.
Nice.
Gross.
You didn't make that before stream?
I was eating pizza before stream.
Also, yes, that was Scrap's honest attempt at helping you grieve, is getting your mind off of it.
Well, time to go kill people.
Time
yeah, we still
to
have 3 days.
murder. Yes, murder.
Murder.
Uh,
Moide.
We're murdering.
I
morning.
also did a reactive change, but it's very, very subtle.
Blushes.
Blushes and tears.
Ah,
I can't see the tears. I just see the blushes.
Yeah, like I said, it's very subtle.
You
thought
can
were gonna
see the
change
tears.
cards to a bottle.
I can't fucking see. Her PNG is
You
small.
can't see the tears.
No, because her PNG is small.
Why are you calling it small, man?
Is she small?
Because she's at 3 feet IRL. She's
Right. Right.
Xenon is a very grown 2'4" woman.
She's a dwarf.
Keeps getting smaller.
After the long
Leave the
rest.
1'10" person alone.
No, that's
Wonderful
you.
in real
You
life.
fucking fairy. That's you.
I could go into a spiel if you want.
No.
If there was no context, that would be like actually very mean.
Sheena over here calling me a fairy.
Hmm
You fucking fairy.
That's fucked up.
What a dick.
I know I got a dick.
Just call him a fruit cup. Anyway,
Fruity Pebble.
I'm presuming nothing happens over the long rest of notes.
I'll do one more for midnight. Yeah, no, nothing happens. And you snap back to reality.
Oops, there goes gravity.
You are back in your own world. No, I'm kidding. Y'all are still stuck here.
Wow, what a fucking way to end it.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes
Right before we go on mission, you're all back in your world. Session's over.
Session's over. Xenon's DM now.
Xenon, take the shit back.
Yeah.
We're back in the library. Fuck, it's another dream.
Yeah, scrap in the morning. We'll attempt to gather whoever wishes to learn firearms.
I do.
That'd be Sauron.
Now Freezia's got I was gonna say Kaloo, got the Baileys and is having morning coffee while watching you guys.
First thing he is educated, what is the basic rules of firearms?
Immediately looks down the barrel.
Yeah, like, don't do that. Keep your finger off the trigger unless you're going to shoot. If
No,
you point at someone,
Keep your finger on the
best be
trigger.
ready to kill them. Shut.
Always
Puts
keep your
hand
trigger.
on- Pete puts hand on top of barrel.
Proceeds to shoot.
I mean, you can technically
Yeah.
put your hand on top of the firearm. It's just going to be very awkward and probably won't allow it to cycle properly if it is a slide-based one.
Scratches top of head while hand is currently fingers currently on trigger.
But yeah, he's going to just elaborate on how to properly use them, how to aim with them. Probably won't give like loaded ammunition for this part because of, you know, where we are.
Wait,
Most people
so
probably
you're
would.
giving us blanks?
Do we have blank?
You
don't
can
think
make
we
it
have it.
easy.
Yeah,
It's
we-
just like gunpowder and a shell.
It's just
Yeah.
gunpowder or shell, that's it.
They probably would give like, you know, like the old, not old, but like the old toys that are like the percussion cap
Cap guns.
revolvers. Yeah, cap guns where they're not loud, but they're a little crack. To know that yes, it did indeed fire. Basically, percussion cap blanks, just to not disturb the dock.
It's like a little like
Nothing.
copper
Everyone's in a
worth of
gunfight.
gunpowder. Yeah.
Hey, Sordon, look, I'm Alec Baldwin.
God damn it.
Too soon?
I definitely wasn't playing around with the guns before you guys woke up.
I feel like you would have been the last awake.
I know,
Passed
I'm
out
just-
drunk on the deck.
No, because the reason why the Alec Baldwin happened was because there was a late the prop lady was fucking around with the guns before the scene.
Was she drunk?
I don't
You
know
might
what
have.
she was on, but they were like the not extras but the like staff people were like shooting at like cans or whatever in the back, like in the back of the lot, and they didn't like put the blanks back in
Check
when they
the
were done.
firearms properly.
Yeah, and then they handed it off to do the scene.
Bruh.
No, we need a more realistic death to being shot. Oh.
Well, and then it was like somebody behind the camera who got shot.
Yeah. You also pass Sordon the double barrel, but it's, you know, cut down to be one-handed.
You made a sawed off?
Yeah. Sordon's a big guy; he can handle it.
Are they
Yeah.
illegal in Night City?
Does that matter?
Do you
Is-
know what we're about to do?
Does legality matter in Night City?
Yeah, but if we get caught with a gun.
I
Oh,
feel like
no.
the cop is gonna have two choices if they catch us with guns. either look the opposite way or question the people who are going to be in all black to raid a warehouse.
Oh no,
Yeah, instead,
one people.
Sordon's gonna kill a cop and sit in the cop car and go, "I'm a cop."
I'm a cop.
Yeah. Basic firearm drill is showing them how to like strip them as well.
What does the button on the side do?
Which one?
This one pulls trigger.
That's not a button on the side.
No, but I was pushing the button while I was pulling the trigger.
Oh, you're talking about the safety.
Yes.
Yes, that stops it from firing.
So how do I not stop it from firing?
You push that down.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay, what about this button?
It's just the mag release.
Yeah.
You know what? If you push that button, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Now I feel like it's going to blow
Faces
up.
all over the floor.
Why would you give me a gun that explodes?
No. Also, technically, all guns explode. That's how a gun works.
They do?
Yes. At the same time, that is the mag release. You're allows you to take out the magazine from the weapon. And you'll actually
Oh.
summon, say, just a basic pistol into his hand. As you can see, he presses the button to take out the mag. It has no bullets in it for his gun, because magic.
What about that one on the back?
That one on the back.
You know, the one thingy that's on the slide and it's just, you push it.
You mean the hammer for making it fire?
That's not a hammer.
It is called a hammer.
I'm cringing at myself because I know the actual mechanics.
I also know the mechanics of the firearm, surprisingly.
It's like I know more out of character than Xavier does in character.
Which
Okay,
is...
so what if I took this and I set it on fire? Would all the little bullet thingies like go off at the same time?
Depends on the heat of the fire, the location of the fire, if it is opened or if it is a closed well. Depends on if the magazine well is opened and the mag is hanging out.
What if I pulled the trigger and there was stuff inside the little hole thingy where the bullets come out?
Then it will either fire, get jammed, and basically make the weapon inoperable till it's cleaned or repaired, or it will blow up in your hand. Granted,
Also,
depending on the caliber, it will be either a small misfire or it could literally take your arm off.
what are these numbers on the side that look like someone's been scratching them off?
I believe those are serial numbers, and they came with those numbers scratched off because we found them in a safe.
Why is this one talking?
That one isn't talking, Xavier. That's the trauma.
But it's telling me to shoot things.
My point stands. Now, how we aim a gun. Sodon, do you know this step?
You just point it, right?
That will get you in the general area. Also, don't use the shotgun. It is... Oh, no, I left it unloaded. I'll give you the rounds after. But he will basically gesture to the 2 points on top of the slide, which is a U-shape and a little nub at the front of the gun. Basically, you put that, the little dot at the front, in between the U-shape at the back.
Just see Sordon trying to line them up.
You don't have to use one hand. Sometimes it is better to brace with both, Sodon. But learning how to shoot one-handed is a acquirable skill.
Ooh, can I put stylings on mine?
Once we are done with the current mission, sure. Currently, we want these to be as unremarkable as possible due to the job.
Oh, but I want engravings on mine.
Then we can get you engravings after.
If I put flames on the side, does that make the bullet go faster?
No. To make the bullet go faster, you would need high pressure ammunition or other types of powder inside of the round that would propel the bullet faster.
But that makes no sense. You can put flames on the side of a car and it makes it go faster.
That's also not how that works.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is cops are allowed to lie to you if you ask them if you're a cop. This is ridiculous.
Right then. Any questions? Sew it on.
Nah, I don't think so.
Any questions from you, Xavier? Or-
He's holding the actual grip upside down while trying to pull the trigger with his pinky.
Sir, you're not a lesbian. You don't have that much finger strength.
The fuck does that mean?
That's, I think.
Is this not how you're supposed to hold it? You said point. I'm pointing it.
He will just like take it and flip it over so it's actually properly in your hand.
Oh.
He wants to be Death the Kid.
Death the Kid doesn't need to worry about aiming the guns. The guns kind of aim themselves.
He wants two honeys out on his hands instead of on his arms.
But due to the circumstance, we probably don't need ammunition. Soda, and I'll pass you shells for the, side by side. But aside from that, we won't need to worry, given we don't plan on getting into any combat in which would require a firearm today. But
It can't be that loud, can it?
Xavier, you've heard mine go off.
Yeah, but yours is like fuck all big.
Yeah. Most are around that loud.
They are?
Yes.
Some horse shit.
Unless you get certain things or use certain ammunition.
Can I get a smaller pistol?
Let's look at our ship inventory. No, we don't currently have any smaller. Any other sword? No, let's just go check our ship info. Oh, look at that. We don't have any.
Fine.
You don't have
At
to
least
use
it-
it if you don't want to use it.
No, I want to use it. Can I put a thing at the end of it to make it like quiet?
That would be a thing that we can do, but we would have to get some of them, as I don't believe we had any
We have
attachments. and
pillows.
stuff. That would rudimentarily decrease the sound of the gun, but I don't think walking around with a pillow in front of a pistol is practical.
I don't know. Have you seen the people of the city?
Yes. And if someone's walking around with a pillow in front of a pistol,
How many people know there's a pistol in that pillow?
just stares. Most people don't have their hand in a pillow.
Why don't more people have hands in their pillows?
Uh-huh. Frisia, do you want to learn the basics of this, or are you fine with Casty Blasty? It gets nasty.
Just for the sake of everyone's participating in this, she'll grab one and try to fire it.
Hold on, let me roll a D100. Evens or odds?
Odds. No, yeah, she like stumbles to up to you. I'll give it a try.
You pull the trigger, there's a click. Nothing happens.
I think it's broke.
No, but this is a great example. Frisia, grab the slide. pull it back,
Okay.
and then let go. Now you can fire it. It was something I forgot to mention, as I assumed that you all knew how to, load a firearm. Each firearm is different in its mechanism of priming the bolt, or hammer, depending on the firearm.
She aims and fires it. She thinks she did well.
Wait.
Oh,
A funny little
performance.
cap goes off in it, making a pew noise, basically.
Can I roll performance for a good post? She know.
Sure. Go ahead.
You know what you
Oh,
Oh, what the fuck?
She drops it.
Haha! It just falls over.
You are in a true drunken state.
Here, let me try.
Okay. So, normally, trying to pose with a firearm is ill-advised.
I'll stick to magic. My wizardry.
But it's like firebolt, but with more thrust.
I think firebolt's stronger than that.
Not while you're using it, it doesn't.
That's a me problem, though.
To be fair, magic does inherently scale with the amount of arcane energy one puts into it.
And fuck magic, we're just gonna use guns. Wizard, you're now considered a gunmancer.
Not allowed to use any spells. We're just gun.
If I see one spell, I will take the weave and try to strangle you with it.
Joke's on him. He can't see the weed.
Joke's
The-
on you, I fucking can.
Joke's on you, the joke's on you. Anyway, right, the next step. He just looks at the group in his own clothing. We are very noticeable.
I've
So-
only got 2 different clothes.
Yes, that's why we're going to go get another set of clothing.
What the fuck am I going to wear?
We're going to be attacking a warehouse at night. Take a guess.
Well, at least let me be fashionable.
Blink, blink. No. And I think I have something to get us there that might be a little less conspicuous.
I find the same tie.
Shino,
Mm,
I wish to try that thing that we discussed.
what was the thing?
The thing involving a find spell.
Oh. Did I tell you that you need to roll for that?
I think you did bring up a roll for a funny, but
I think I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Oh, we could just have it happen, and when you do eventually remember, we can do the funny thing then.
Du-du-du-du. Yeah.
I located it.
Yeah, I located it as well.
Yeah.
So I did say roll because the funny.
Yeah, basically DC 14 with Spellcraft mod, which is
Yep.
a +8.
So roll.
Alright,
Let's see if it works.
here we go. Because we've
Huzzah!
seen a lot of vehicles. Huzzah!
Oh,
16 plus 8. That's
yeah.
14.
You do it
Uh,
well.
Yeah. So, for the rest of the group who has no idea what's going on, because, yeah, Scrap basically holds out his hand and, well, Deodra disappears. The horse vanishes.
Dragon? Oh, the horse. Okay.
The homunculus is just called homunculus currently.
How long has that horse been there?
It's been on the ship for a while.
It's been there for a
No
year.
wonder it starts to smell like shit in here.
Only notices the horse in his absence.
The horse that you only notice when it's gone.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Forming in front of them on the road is probably a truck, just a decently
The
looking.
Cybertruck. I know we wouldn't all fit in the Cybertruck. It's too small.
Yeah,
don't
something
think
that will
there's
still
enough
fit
seats.
the whole party, but it's still definitely a, a utility vehicle to say.
Also, just fucking Cybertruck. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna put cyber in front of everything. That's gonna work out. Let me go
Cyber
have
Twin
cyber
Dragon.
sex while I eat cyber burgers.
I mean, cyber sex might not be, such a bad thing.
Gina, we know how you feel about cyber sex.
Hey, hold on. Remember how we had a conversation before about the keychain device? This one's the other vehicle.
Yeah.
Given how none of us really know how to drive, this solves that problem, as he will kind of just hold out his hand and it kind of does the roundabout to get over to us. As similar to find Steed, it is linked to me.
So it's a truck, right? And not like
Yeah.
a. Okay, so me and Xavier are in the back in the little kiddie seats, while the two of you are in the front because you're bigger.
This is some bullshit.
Anyway, to a clothing store to pick up black clothing to cover features.
We're gonna join Antifa.
Huh?
Huh?
Silly.
Still don't get it.
It's stupid.
It is stupid.
Wait,
Alright.
Sacco knows what she's on about?
Hold on one
No,
moment.
one of the things that the conservatives fearmonger about is Antifa, which means anti-fascist or whatever. Because there was like a handful of protesters who wore like black clothing and like punched Nazis or something.
It's
Huh?
stupid. It's not.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Let's move on.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just the stereotype about Antifa clothing is that it's like all black.
We got a police truck.
Less conspicuous truck.
It is less conspicuous than a horse and cart.
I just pulled it off of Google Images and just typed Cybertruck. There you go. There's your truck.
That's what came up for Cybertruck and not the Tesla Cybertruck.
No, that one actually did as well, but I ignored it like the plague.
Yeah, because it's not functional. It's freaking, what is it, stainless steel? Apparently that shit's gonna be so hot and fingerprint covered.
Wasn't it
Well-
bulletproof or something?
It's not. It's not even like whatever he threw out the window proof. And there was
I
like a
do,
demo
in
thing he
fact, have
did
the
where
map
he
for
was like
that.
showing it like at a
You're
expo
not here.
thing. And he's like,
Goodbye.
well, look how strong this glass is, and he threw like a rock at the glass and it went straight through the window, and he's like, this is a prototype?
But yeah, you guys are traveling to the shop area, and you stumble upon the shop area. It
We
looks
do
like it's run down, but there is shops everywhere.
we'll attempt to lead the party to a clothing shop, because I'd imagine a clothing shop that will fit our needs. Probably on the way here, I'd be, informing Frisia of everything as well, because that didn't happen last night. So I asked Frisia, do you have any questions that while we were traveling?
How am I? My main clothing items are magic. How am I gonna wear anything different?
We can figure that out.
I'm just gonna put on a black sweater underneath my spider cloak.
I think it might be a little easier than that.
Yeah, no, there's probably a way you can like dye it or whatever.
You see the same truck just driving by. Almost as if it's doing like a patrol.
Not.
I hear birds. I'm gonna shoot them. I'm gonna shoot him with a
Almost
BB
in
gun.
response.
We'll shoot him
Right,
with a
Chino,
BB.
roll IRL initiative.
Yeah, I roll initiative. Get that gun ready to shoot some birds. Eating good tonight, aren't we?
But it's
Yeah.
tiny ass birds, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Put it on a stick, roast
That's just
it.
a whole ass snack. That's not a meal.
Sheena.
I mean, if you shoot enough, but I feel like a gun would like blow it up. But you're not supposed to use guns on squirrels.
I'll just do it on.
Looking-
Yeah.
Looking around.
Uh-huh.
Of course, we're looking for a proper clothing store to fit our needs. But I'm also gonna see if I can spot any rings that would give the effect of glimmer weave. See if there's anyone selling, like, here's holographic clothing that solves whatever outfit you need for an occasion, etc., etc., etc. Blah blah blah. Marketing bullshit.
That's so cool.
Use your spy hidden.
Spot hidden.
It's, wrong system, bud.
I know. I did it on purpose.
You know, use a local check.
Would that be investigation or perception?
It would be investigation.
Alright.
I think I have 3 magical items equipped though too. Oh, wait,
Glimmer
what's that
weave
part?
isn't attunement.
Wait, I might have to like be switching between items because do you have to be attuned to the infinite jug?
No, I don't think
No.
you do.
Okay, good. Good, because I'm like, wait a minute, that's 4 items.
29 total.
Yeah, you sense a store that has some magical properties.
Can we talk about the bullshit that just happened where you use guidance and past life?
No, we won't.
He used guidance from his homunculi.
No, I just have guidance because I'm an artificer. In Ultra Past Life, I have a few of anyway, and this is going to be a decently important check to see if we can get specific items. Because if we can get those items, we won't need to buy clothing.
Maybe I want to buy clothing,
Then we can buy clothing after.
but I want it now.
Anyway, so check out that shop that Shino had pointed out that seemed to be selling a arcane item.
That's a
Freeze,
hotel.
did you-
Whoever pinged that.
you-
That's a hotel?
Get you tell?
With that neon sign?
Get you tell?
Sort of. So we call those love hotels.
I was gonna say something else, but we're live, so I'm not gonna say it.
What,
Type
strip
it.
club, a brothel?
Sex trafficking.
Bruh.
That's a little different.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's a
that would be
little odd.
I don't think they're gonna
advertised.
advertise that
I don't
shit.
think that'd be
Yeah.
publicly advertised.
I mean, it's cyberpunk. Who can say?
Even then,
And I feel like
It's
I
still
feel
illegal
like
there.
There's-
amount of their sex work in cyberpunk is like a little bit more even consensual than real life. That you
sometimes.
can, like be for the most part, I feel like in their setting because you can like look however
Yeah,
you want
you
to
have
look in
joy
their setting.
toys.
Yeah.
But specifically that thing that you said, Chino, no, I don't think that. Joy
We're not
toys
gonna
and stuff,
advertise
maybe.
that.
But that advertising that even in Cyberpunk is a risky business. Because people will look at you and then call a hit on your ass immediately.
This bar with the like see-through top is neat.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And just some dude
It's like an
falls.
Apple store, but it's a bar.
So how Apple would actually get customers.
I will say that the fluorescent neon purple is the shop that you have to go to.
Alright. We'll probably head there. I don't think we need to move our tokens unless combat erupts.
No.
Guess
you
I'll
gu-
lead the group there. It's up to them to follow or not.
yeah. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna follow Scrap.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were all going to get the rings.
Yeah, we're just gonna follow Scrap.
Okay. You guys
Yeah,
get to the
What type of fucking
door.
question is this?
Sometimes a person wants to wander off on their own and, have horrible things happen.
Now,
Leave
you
from
see-
the party where they can't be
Now,
helped.
now you see, Shrimp. This isn't the other group.
So what, you think I'm gonna
That's all
go
I'm
take a
gonna say.
smoke break in the alley?
That's all I'm
No,
gonna
I
say.
was poking fun at Psycho.
I
You
mean,
see,
no
that
one
would be
knew.
stupid. And that would be stupid, idiotic, and childish for me to leave the group and have a separate story division from this.
Yeah, roll your
Xavier's gonna go
intelligence
down
for
the
that.
streets.
Roll your intelligence after that statement.
I think no matter what I say,
Try me, bitch.
That die went all over the place. I was hoping
It
for a
did.
nat one.
I mean, I can see the one.
It's an 18. Anyway, you guys go over to the shop. It looks kind of beaten down. And it looks like the door got a few bullet holes. And it has like duct tape, like keeping it together from the holes. It's like the guy just used flex tape. That's a lot of damage. It just slapped it there on the holes.
Basically, a gunfight happened nearby, and his door was hit in chaos.
Yep. You guys open up the door and you hear like the bell from above the door just ring. Ah, welcome.
Scrapple, give a nod. Hello.
Sorry that my door is a little destroyed. How can I help you?
We might be in the market of items.
Can you be more specific instead of just saying items, good sir?
Oh, let me get through the door first, at least. I'm assuming he's like behind the counter.
Yeah.
Gonna head over there to talk because talking from the front of the store is kind of rude.
I think what we're looking for is a magical alternative to transmog.
AKA
Yeah.
Sorry, I
cloak.
forget.
I think there is transmog in Cyberpunk, but I can't be certain.
think that's
So
what
yeah,
it is.
scrap to say. We're looking for rings that will allow us to glimmer weave our clothing via, a ring rather than putting glimmer weave on all of our clothing.
Yeah, give me one sec. He starts looking around underneath his table. He starts walking back and forth. He went to the back. There you go.
There's-
They're like what you see is basically looks like chips.
Looks like what?
Chips, microchips.
Ah. Basically something that could attach onto the clothing to help it.
Yeah.
Well, that's certainly interesting. Even the more arcane inclined items are advanced. But, gotta ask because we, as you could tell, we're probably a little new in here, in the area. The particular chips, how do they work?
Well, they differ for any type of situation. if you were to attach this, say, to your body, you yourself might go invisible, but your clothes won't. There's a lot of crazy types of, chips that's here. This one in particular, if you were to put it on your entire body, your entire clothes, you will be glamored completely instead of you putting it on your person itself, your own flesh.
Which is a reminder for both Chino and Xanon will probably have the information. Glamour is basically just, hey, clothing is magical and able to change at the user's will.
Kind of like Faye. Faye has glamours, and they can change it however they see fit.
Or it's like the Final Fantasy glamour prisms.
Not really.
Well,
Oh.
I know, not really. It's not like preset things.
Permanent infinite glamour prisms. Is there
Yes.
a cooldown or anything, or?
That's a good
It's a
question.
10-second
Maybe you should
cooldown.
ask the guy.
Is there a cooldown or anything?
Well, these haven't really been tested out into the field, so they're brand new. So I wouldn't really know if they have a timer or not. That is up to the user's course of action.
Well, we can still test it anyway once we are, acquire them. We're not just going to take it and leave, as you'd probably still want to be paid for them.
Is that
Well,
all, or is there more that you guys would like to have?
Yes, I was going to suggest to the companions I've come in with to peek around your shop, see if there's anything they might find of interest.
Very well.
If you three want to look around, Scrap will probably negotiate the price. Unless you want to
List
try
us
that.
your wares
What are you buying?
on the spot. Come up with some cyber magical wares.
So there's cyber invisibility.
Cyber fire resistant, cyber electricity resistant.
There's a cyber bag of holding.
There's cybernetic nuclear bomb resistant.
Resistance.
That would just be
This
like
isn't Shin
radiant
Megumi Tensei. We can't be resistant to atomic damage.
That's a lot of words to put into a joke.
Technically
You
speaking,
can
you
be
can.
resistant to radiant damage.
Yeah.
I'm
mean-
going to cast cyber silvery barbs.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could be resistant to radiation poisoning if you eat 10,000 bananas in 10 minutes. That's
No,
possible.
that's how you get radiation poisoning.
No, if you have
You mean
radiation
you mean
resistance.
cyber bananas.
Yes, cyber bananas.
If you get radiation resistance, you won't die from radiation poisoning from bananas.
That goes
I
into
mean, you're
the
dying
same
of
mentality.
something else. You're dying of something else if you eat that many bananas anyway.
Motherfucker, that's the same mentality of if I shoot myself with a lower caliber, I'll gain more resistance to the higher calibers whenever I get shot
Yeah,
at them.
bullets. I'll gain bullet resistance if I shoot myself in the foot enough times.
You mean that's not how it works?
No!
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you shoot yourself in the foot numerous times, your foot would just go completely numb and you won't feel anything.
Pretty sure you just lose the foot.
Anyway, do you want like perception / investigations to see what they can find around, if anything?
Sure.
You can also say there's like nothing of note around.
I'll give some stuff. The shop is pretty small. Okay. You gotta roll yours. soul.
Yeah.
And pachinko as well, probably.
Who?
Pachinko?
Pachinko.
Who's
Steiner?
Pachinko?
Pavshrenko?
Same.
Maybe I don't want to.
Pistachio.
I mean, then you don't have to.
You literally said you just want to go shopping.
Right. What's wrong with you?
Well, I want to go shopping, but I want to go look for some. I don't want to go to go shopping.
Xenon,
Yep.
Frisia, you see on your side, you see a cybernetic four-bore.
What word?
It's basically okay. Let me show you what
No,
a
I heard
four-bore.
four-bore. That doesn't.
Cybernetic.
Sound
No, I was correct. That's what it's actually called.
Well, I mean, I don't know what it is. I hear the word four-bore. That doesn't sound like that would be the
Is it-
word.
Shotgun?
No, it's not a shotgun.
It's a four-bore.
I will post it in the chat.
It's just a chunky rifle.
It's a very chunky rifle.
Okay, you could have said boar rifle.
No, it's actually four-bore, not bore four.
What's a bore for, though, and a four bore?
There.
I hate it. I hate it here.
Chunky rifle.
Very chunky rifle with very chunky bullets.
Now, as I learned this morning, I cannot shoot guns, so nah.
There's
Take your
also
money, seek somewhere else.
there's also a cybernetic jacket that looks really cool.
I'm gonna wear 2 jackets now. Is the tag say what the cybernetic jacket does, or if it's just is it just a glowy jacket?
It's a glowy cosmetic jacket.
I got my raggedy ass spider cloak. It's a whole aesthetic. It's like witch aesthetic.
Witch aesthetic?
Uh huh.
No, witch aesthetic.
But witch aesthetic. The witch
Yeah,
is
witch-
witch aesthetic.
Nah. But witch.
What aesthetic?
No, I'm certainly a wizard. Don't mind the witch aesthetic.
The witch aesthetic, though.
The witch aesthetic.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
Wicked.
Wiccan? Sounds pretty wicked.
Yeah, it is very wicked. Can I buy crystals?
Moving on from this statement.
There,
Yeah, you-
that's pretty much it. All
Children.
you could say.
It's rats.
Alright, it's the basement children again.
Hey.
Basement?
You should not say it like that.
We've made that joke before.
Anyway, sword on.
Mm-hmm.
You're browsing his wares. You see you see a really nice looking sword.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like okay. It kind of looks like the Ironworks sword from Final Fantasy, but it's not Ironworks.
I haven't really seen that one. Mine's
Never
Blamid.
Uh,
Are you talking about like
Have
the
it.
techie spinny weapons?
yeah, the level 50 Ironwork gear.
Like the ones from Tomestones.
Yeah,
There's multiple swords. Sword
I
for
think
which
it's the
class?
Gladiator one.
Paladin. It's from Paladin.
Yeah, that word. Me still running a Gladiator.
You haven't done. Hold on.
That's I think one of the ones he just hasn't done yet. He's got a lot of like level
That's most of
90s.
them.
They're
Okay,
still
but
in.
My
you-
level 50 Thermitage.
They're still in ARR.
That you get your
Yeah.
fucking soul before you finish. You should have. Mm.
You gotta do the quest for that.
They're
Do
not
you-
his mains.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if it was his main, I'd be more concerned, but I'm assuming it's not.
Nah, level
So-
90 Dragoon over here.
Yeah, let's not talk about my account either.
You're right.
You know
huh?
that you're a noob.
You're still at the beginning.
What are you
Well, there was
talking
a
about?
whole issue with finding his paladin or whatever. We were like lost, trying to find his quest to like rank up.
Where the fuck is this? Oh, I'm supposed to use it in my inventory.
Yeah, he had it. We were like looking for the quest, and Ryoku had to like walk him through it. Or was it Ryoku or us? I think it was Ryoku who walked you through it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Ryoku had to like walk him through the steps, and then when we found out, he just had it in his inventory. We had to get like tech support.
By now,
But,
it's
yeah.
Fireball. I think Fireball was there.
But yeah, Sordon. So you see this nice nifty sword. You're not magically completely inclined, but you get the sense of it, like, feel that it's enchanted. You just have that instincts.
He is
Do we have
magically
anyone that
inclined.
can tell me what it is?
Yeah, you're fucking artificer.
The sword, I'm
Did
gonna
he
go
have-
to scrap. I'm gonna ask him to look at the sword.
I will look at the sword, and I'm presuming he wants me to cast the funny spell Identify, which actually tells us the magical properties of an item.
Yes.
Gladiator slash paladin. 99 Roach Magitech sword. That's. You really did choose the most basic one, Shino.
I did.
Sordon just has a collection of magical swords.
If you want to roll it out like that, then yeah, you could use that one.
What is sword on every average Skyrim player?
I
No,
mean,
he's a lizard man who's secretly a dragon inside. Inside where it matters in his heart, he's a
there
dragon.
are two
He's got a
dragons
horde.
inside you. Wait,
One
no.
one says we should protect what we have. The other one says no, we should get more.
But yeah, I will cast Identify on the sword.
Hmm. It's rare. It's like a rare item.
Do you want me to go find a rare sword?
Sure. I was even looking for a custom one.
Got a few if you want me to show you.
Oh my!
You gonna show him your sword?
Show off his rare sword.
Let's not make it weird.
You said we're
Now
I
making
think
it
there's a
weird.
table to like roll for it if you want to make a custom random item right now. I think.
Now, which one's your DM so I can send you pictures of my sword? This one's long. This one's short.
I have that as keys from the Golden Vault. I should really read that for like backup if we ever need a fill-in one to actually do a heist.
You want +1 or +2 swords, Shino?
+3.
I do have
Plus
a +3.
500.
I technically found.
He said it.
something.
He said +500.
No. A +2.
A +2 sword.
There is a weapon called the Sunblade. Which, with a little bit of flavoring to make it more mechanical, would probably work. Granted, the Sunblade is basically a lightsaber.
That's cool.
It's not even close. It's a cool sword.
We'll go with the Spellblade one, Psycho.
Okay.
The one I said or the one Psycho found?
One Psycho gave.
Eh.
I like how there's a TikTok name on there as well.
Leave that alone.
What a Zuma.
Fuck off.
One can the come.
So I will tell you, unless Psycho didn't send it to you, Shrimp.
Nope.
The
I
plus
shall
2 to
send it to
hit.
you.
Okay. I don't have to read it then.
I shall send it to him because you talk weird and make mistakes when you talk.
How? Arcane Flow requires attunement. You may extend the first level spell. Expand spell slot to
Point
gain
point
advantage.
take and invade.
You may expend a first level spell slot to gain advantage on an attack. On a critical hit, you may choose the effect of one first level spell you know to also be cast on the target.
Okay, so you can
Green flame blade.
burn
No,
spells.
that's a cantrip, not a first level.
Yeah, you have to burn a spell slot.
In order to get advantage.
Basically, you're able to then cast something. Okay, it's not the worst. Granted, it's still casting it in melee, so if you cast the like an attack roll spell, I think it still has to make the attack roll.
I believe so.
I mean, I don't feel like that's good for the way I play it.
It's
It's
good.
The collection.
interesting. You could pop a spell to gain advantage, but you'd have to be specifically using that sword, which I feel like you're very attached to your other sword.
You have a tail, right, Sordon?
I tried to make this argument before.
It's not gonna happen.
He has feet, doesn't he?
Fun fact, in Pathfinder there is tail weapons.
He has a mouth. We've all seen One Piece.
One Piece isn't real.
Damn.
Neither is D&D, yet here we are.
One Piece is the friends we made along the way. Anyway,
I hate it.
it's up to you, Sordon, if you want
I hate
to
it.
buy it or not for your
Nah.
collection of swords.
Sword I'm gonna pass since we don't have much of this currency.
Yeah,
There's
well,
also
chunky.
a whole shelf full of first aid sprays.
We have enough of those. We have like an entire crate on the ship.
I'm surprised we don't see the fucking sketchy trader just over there shopping.
Pretty good on the healing department.
Nah, sword I'm gonna pass on buying.
Okay. Hey, Seiko,
Yes.
you see a cybernetic banana.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Taped to the wall.
Anything else?
No, it's just a shelf full of cybernetic bananas.
Some high art.
Is the is it something? Can I
Are you-
pull Scrap and be like, hey, can you look at this?
Well, that's up to you to decide if you want to or not.
Scrap,
Yeah.
do you see what I see?
Yeah, wall of firearms.
I'm sorry?
What?
Do you not see what I see in front of me?
What do you mean?
Why are all these shaped like bananas?
You'll look at the bananas.
Those are indeed
I think-
cybernetic bananas.
Those are bananas that are weird.
What is the purpose? Why are they hung like they're weapons?
I do not know. Maybe you should ask the store clerk.
I thought you could, like, identify it.
I could try,
Like
but
10
if they're
minutes into
not
it.
magical, then they will do nothing of importance.
Very well. He's gonna look towards the store clerk. What's up with these?
Ah, the cybernetic bananas?
What do they do?
The grenades.
They're what?
The grenades.
Grenades like pull the pin and they blow up type grenades?
Yeah. You pull the
Where's the
banana
pin?
peel. You pull the banana peel, and they activate.
Are they the fucking banana bombs from Worms?
Perhaps.
Bruh.
I'm not going to take that.
Yeah, their trajectory is kind of fucky.
It's not even that. What if somebody eats that?
And that is their own damn fault.
Don't think
We
anyone's
have-
going to try to eat them.
I'm just saying we have crewmates who don't even realize what this is. It just looks like food.
I feel like that's somehow pointed at Sordon.
No, it's not. For the first time.
Damn.
Frisia, seeing what's going on, pulls out a real banana from her bag because you have the barrel of infinite bananas, so I have access to bananas.
You
She
see?
puts it in front of the shelf.
It's a normal banana there as well.
The shopkeeper's absolutely bewildered.
Right then. So, nothing else has caught your interests?
Well, I can look around some more, but all I can see apparently is bananas.
It is quite bananas.
These bananas.
There's also a nice futuristic T-shirt. It just says "Back
What
to
is
the
the T-
Future."
I thought you were about to say it has a funny dragon pattern, then reveal that you opened a merch store.
Huh.
And then the shirt behind it says "Raid Shadow Legends."
No!
No!
Which brings us to today's sponsor. I haven't
Shut.
stooped that low yet.
A mobile company that lies to you about their video game.
I mean, their other game, Aramec was pretty good, but I haven't actually touched Raid Shadow Legends yet.
Don't.
Has this ever happened to you? Man, I sure wish I had a game that I could love. Well, don't touch anything from there.
But yeah, there's a T-shirt that just says "Back to the Future." All in neon
Why
lights.
though?
There's also a not fluorescent, an LED jacket.
We basically found the knick-knack store.
Did you say LED jacket?
Yeah,
Gamer jacket.
Is it a gamer jacket?
it's a gamer jacket.
Or GB jacket.
RGB booba jacket.
Booba jacket now.
Man, it's
Sounds like-
crazy. There's so much
fake
air
boobs.
just going right down the chest.
How much do the glamour chips cost?
For you and your group, since it's the first time here, I'll give you the discount. 150
For each or all?
for all.
Yeah. Pull money out of his jacket.
Imagine paying $150 IRL for like 4 to 5 I don't know, we're getting 4 or 5. How many are we getting?
Okay, enough for the full party, so 5.
For 5 magic chips that let you like
Alter
control your
clothing.
outfit. Yeah, alter clothing magically.
Yeah, works, it works.
I am not going to complain.
We'll have to test them when we're, on the ship to make sure they do work for a prolonged period of time. Right. Yeah, hand them the money, and then I will pass the chips around.
Is there anything else I could get you guys?
I don't think there is anything currently.
Not that I can think of.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you, Lizard? Anything for you?
Nah, I don't have much hair.
Did you want it I can't speak. I'm so
RGB.
tired. Yeah, RGB.
RGB jacket.
No, you don't want an RGB rocking chair for when you're driving the ship.
I feel like sitting down in a rocking chair on a boat doesn't go very well.
It could be worse.
No, Sordon's fine.
Well, if there's nothing else for you that I can't. Fuck. If there's nothing else, then I shall take my leave into the back and organize something.
Thumbs up.
You all have a lovely day.
Let's head out.
You can steal a fucking thing.
I
I didn't grab a banana off the wall as he walked out.
grabbed the normal banana as you were walking out, not even the grenade one.
Joke's on you. There's no real bananas in there, only grenades.
Did they convert the normal banana into a grenade?
No, I mean,
Grabs it.
I took one out from my bag and ate it. I didn't like leave one on the shelf.
No, I thought you
I'm gonna
platformed
laugh
stuff
if-
on the shelf.
I'm gonna laugh if I see a banana on the ground in the future and I just peel it and throw it and nothing happens.
Is there any other shops that you 3 would like to go to in the meantime?
Can we go to a clothing store?
Yeah, we could probably stop by a basic clothing shop.
I don't know. I've seen some people walking around with suits. I'd like to get a suit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Closed store is on the other side. Directly across.
Cool. I'm gonna go over to the clothing store and grab a suit, or see what type of suits they have.
And there you see soup.
Suits in the suit store.
I can't find suits. It's all soup.
Yeah, you're dyslexic. You walked into the wrong store.
You went inside the soup store without even realizing it.
Why are you buying clothes from the soup store? Never mind, I thought it'd be funny.
No,
Okay.
I mean, it's
Probably
always a
doesn't.
joy. That joke is always a joy.
I'll just sit here and be quiet.
I chose not to laugh. But yeah, presuming the actual store has like suits and other clothes.
Yeah, it has suits. It has suits and ties and all the stuff. So you gonna enter or you gonna just stare through the fucking glass
Yeah.
door?
Psycho
Well, anyway.
did. I'll follow to keep track of the captain.
Ah, welcome, kind sir. Welcome to my humble establishment.
do. I would like to buy a suit.
Well, I have all kinds of suits. Which one do you prefer?
The kind that says, I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of gum.
Ah,
See that?
so
I got
so
that. I got that
James
reference.
Bond. Okay.
James Bond? Who the fuck is James Bond?
He brings out a exact replica of James Bond suit.
Like, hold on. Which James Bond?
The original.
1997.
1997?
I don't remember when James Bond movies came out.
Was GoldenEye a
Last-
movie or just a game?
I think
It was a movie.
Okay. Yeah, it was the GoldenEye suit.
So it's polygonal?
Why is it all shapes?
Well,
What?
you said kick ass and chew bubblegum.
Yes, but I want it, like, in render.
Have you tried glasses?
Glasses? I don't need glasses. I can tell when something's in 32 bits.
Well, it looks fine to me. It's in 4K. No, I'm sorry,
Glasses,
8K.
But they'd be rainbow.
Here,
Hang on, let me put on
Try-
let me put on my glasses.
here, try my glasses.
Here, I'll put on your glasses.
You put on his glasses? Yeah, those are 8K graphics.
The world looks so much more vibrant and crazy.
You're almost as if you could smell color.
You can smell the pixels.
I see everything. Why does pink taste like 2?
You see? If you put on these glasses, you're able to see what others cannot.
I want these glasses along with it.
Unfortunately, those are my only pair. Plus, they're prescriptions.
Fuck it, I've got a pair of glasses here. I'll just trade you.
I don't want your gay glasses.
Come on. They see
No.
every color.
I
They're
feel
just-
as though
I
that
think
you
it's
need that, good
just
sir.
The color blindness correction glasses.
They see every color.
Technically, glasses
Blue.
can see every color.
Blue, dark blue, light blue, regular blue.
And red.
Well,
Sometimes.
Unfortunately, good sir, I cannot take your glasses. They will just mess up my eyesight.
But I believe he does need a more normal suit.
Well, if it's just a normal suit, then you should have just said so to begin with. He basically walks ahead and he brings back just a normal attire suit. Will this be fine?
Can I get highlights of purple?
I think you're just seeing things, good sir.
No, can I?
Okay. Turns around and then he brings that suit back and he brings back a tinted purple suit.
Cool. I'll take this.
Very well. Anything else?
Those glasses.
believe
Turns
your
out the glasses are just glasses of true sight or something.
is that'd be funny. Is the
Can I?
shop basically have every type of clothing, or does it seem to be mostly just fancy clothing?
Most of it is fancy clothing. There's even fancy bathing suits.
Amazing. Yeah, I guess Scrapple asks to see if he has any clothing that would fit what we were looking for when we came here. Basically, darker clothing that covers everywhere.
There are dark suits that you can grab. Like pure black suits.
You don't want pure black, 'cause that will actually make you more noticeable in the dark. Fun fact. Which is why most ninjas actually wear navy.
Oh please, there's no modern ninjas anymore.
That you know of.
They're just that good that you don't know of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think Japan is the only area where people knew of ninjas?
We lurk in the shadows.
The samurai senses were just too good.
No, because all
Only
the other
samurais
ninjas
can
haven't been
perceive
caught.
them. only samurais can perceive ninjas, so that's why only Japan knows about the ninja. It's not that they're Japanese.
Have you never heard of the rare Canadian ninja?
There's still modern people who claim to be ninjas in Japan, but they're like kind of like roadside attraction type of things, like mystery zone type of places. It's
Sometimes,
just, it's just
sometimes
like,
some dragons decide to pretend to be ninjas.
it's just like rope courses in the middle of nowhere in Japan.
Why don't you
Like,
come
this
say
guy
it to
who's
my
like, "I'm a
face, gay
ninja."
boy?
I have you know I like women.
Anyway. Yeah. I will see if I can acquire a basically dark outfit for all of us that is not restrictive and easy enough to just have on, because these chips might, fault out at one point, and I would want to make sure that we are still covered.
Yep. You're able to find the suits that you're looking for.
Yeah, basic clothing, hoods, masks. Not masks, like ski mask variety, basically.
Mhm.
Are we about to lose our ACs?
Nice.
Oh yeah, you guys' AC is based on something.
That's why we have the glamour stuff. Basically, we can put this over top of other parts, because cloth over armor isn't the most uncommon thing,
You
including
guys
if
have
it's...
AC?
That is a fair point. You guys are allowed AC?
I think only
Noah,
Sordon
buddy.
has an AC.
So on from now on, you don't get to wear heavy armor.
What?
No, we should just be able to, like, toss a cloak or robe over him. Or have a, what's it called? There's a term for putting, like, cloth over top of plate.
I believe that's called covering.
I was gonna say a poncho.
Thanks.
Poncho. I mean, we could put just a black poncho over him, or a navy poncho, I guess, in this case.
No, put a
It
trash
is
bag
a-
over them.
A surcoat or a surcote, outer garment commonly worn in the Middle Ages by soldiers. It was worn over armor to show an insignia or help to identify the side the soldier was on. Basically, it is a coat that goes over the plate armor.
Mm.
Don't question how I knew this.
I thought you
Google
googled
it.
it.
Well, I remembered it existed. I had to remember, like, Google the name. But yeah.
We can all be nerds about some things.
No, you can't, you fucking nerd.
Oh yeah, tell me about cars, nerd.
But anyway, how much does it
What's a
all
car?
cost in total?
$500.
Damn. That makes
Once again,
sense.
Shino and his weirdness about mundane items costing more than magical items.
No,
I was about to say.
makes sense.
You
But
take Imperial credit.
we do have 1,030 on us, so
You
Where else do I wanna
Xenon
spend dollars?
Xenon over here thinking that his suits are fucking cheap as shit.
No, only Xavier bought a suit. Everyone else
I-
bought like hoodies and like
basic clothing rather than fancy
Falafels or
stuff.
whatever
And
they're
that word
called.
that Shrimp said.
Still an
But
expensive.
I think most of that is from the suit. But yeah, Scrap will hand over the 500 because this is. Well, I just have all of the group bills written down because I think I was the one to carry all of them.
Yes.
Is that all from you guys?
Probably, I think that's all for shopping. Unless you want to grab like random like ration type food while out, just to have non-ration food and have Frisia not cook. So, you know, she
Nobody wants soup.
poisons us almost every time she cooks.
Would you
They're
rather
not
us
supposed
not
to know
follow?
that.
Would you rather us not follow the stereotype? It got real quiet, guys.
Oh, I'm drawing.
Sit and
That's what
think
made it
about what
better.
you did.
I was making a joke.
But yeah, yeah, I think we could head back to the ship, test the chips, see how long they last, and then have the next day for basically staking out the warehouse.
Okay.
Okay.
Is everyone else fine with that? I don't want to just, you know,
You know, it's fine.
run.
I'm more or less just contemplating this burlesque hairline. I'm tracing a picture of James Bond for the Xavier suit thing. And then, like, this fucking hairline, what the fuck is it?
I can't help it if my hair looks fabulous.
Or no, like, the real dude's hairline is, like, crazy compared to how I draw them, like, fictionally. The, like, sideburn section is, like, 3 inches of hair. Oh, that's it.
And Xenon not knowing how guys look IRL.
I know, I draw the section way too small on the fictional guys.
Here I was checking Xenon stream to see if they had like a side view with it, but no, it's just nothing.
I would have to set up the entire iPad capture.
Cringe.
I will screenshot this tracing.
Xenon hides the content.
It's-
It's the true content of Xenon streams.
So you
Yeah.
guys go back to the boat and you test out the chips. The chips last for 4 hours and then they die.
Okay, that's more than enough time for us to actually do what we need to do.
Do they recover or is it just dead forever?
You would have to recharge the chips.
Yeah, too hard to do.
But yeah, so now it's time for you guys to scout. Unless some of you want to stay on the ship.
Oh, we can scout.
Xavier's going to stay on the ship.
Xavier needs to
What the-
focus on other things.
Xavier likes to look at the sky.
Look at the sky with us.
Well, so it's less scouting isn't going in and more scouting of just like observing the area, see what time patrols like go past, see when.
Exactly,
shipments
it's
and
just
stuff
observation.
arrive. You don't need the whole crew going, but if multiple people wish to go, multiple people can go.
So who's going and who's staying?
Xavier's staying.
Okay. So I will put you to the side. Is Frezia coming as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming Sordon and Scrap is also going.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of gonna go.
So the only one that's out is Xavier.
Xavier's probably also having an eye kept on him by the crewmates.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys are scouting the area. You open up the blueprint again to give a actual rough idea on where it is, and you walk towards where he points on the map, making sure that it's actually accurate.
No, hold on. Why would we walk up to the building?
I mean,
That
over
is
here it's fine.
exceedingly suspicious. Even then, we probably don't want to be seen anywhere near the building, because then the data is at that facility about seeing us at one point and then the attack happening. I can't trace that specifically, but
The long distance scrying orbs, do they appear to be like facing down towards the street if I like can I walk above them on the side of the wall?
trying to be noticed. I was gonna say we should probably go to a vantage point and like view it from like a rooftop or something.
Looking across the street.
Yeah, like from a rooftop or like a balcony somewhere that's public access rather than
There's a
being.
rooftop right
climbing
there.
on the side of the wall. Okay, is there public access stairs to get to a roof?
There's a
Or are
ladder.
we gonna have to parkour our way over?
There's a diagonal ladder.
A diagonal ladder, great. I go up the ladder diagonally with my feet and only my feet.
Because then we basically we're just wanting to observe. Well, what I wish to do is observe for a day. You two can do other stuff because I don't want to control you. But yeah,
And that's sort of gonna be up the building watching.
Okay, so you guys are up on the building, and you're watching as several patrols come by. You see that these two individuals leave, and their roles are swapped with somebody else. I'd say about 2 hours into their shift.
is it
From the
from
time that
someone
you arrived.
inside or someone outside?
Huh?
Is it swapping with someone on the inside of the building or the outside of the building?
The outside.
Okay. Constructs are probably going to get recharged.
And yeah, so you don't really know the full extent of the hour. You just arrived, so it was only 2 hours that have passed, and then it was rotated. But
Basically, make down a note of when that happens.
yes, you also will see like 1 or 2 trucks passing by. It's not the same vehicle that you've seen previously. It's kind of like a cargo truck.
So less a patrol and more goods being shipped from one spot to another.
Yeah. That happens every hour, every other hour. And
Are they going into the building that we're like staking out, or are they going somewhere else?
They're going out of the building.
Out of the building? Do any
Yes.
shipments come in? Because if shipments are coming out, then shipments should go in.
Within 3 hours in, that's when the next shipment comes.
basically we have an hour-ish gap that we can capitalize on when no shipments are coming in or going out.
I was thinking we could get in with a shipment. Unless it's, is it like staffed by people or is it like all like automated?
Sorry, say that again. I zoned out.
Are people staffing these shipments or is they completely being done by like robots?
It's being done by robots.
That does mean it's on a rigid schedule.
And then from the hour that they have swapped, it's been 6 hours, and now a new group is in for the guard shift outside.
So they say every 6 hours they swap.
Yep.
I mean, if we find where the trucks are coming from, we can see if maybe the security is less in that spot or something.
As you guys are at the same time of you looking and doing all that stuff, you see that the trucks are coming from this direction. Seems as though it's another pathway leading to the tower.
Okay,
Is it like
they're
a
coming
tunnel
from the
down,
tower.
or is that like a open street?
It's like an open street. It's not where you were at before, Scrap.
Okay.
It's a completely like, it's like a back road, a back road leading to the tower.
We could attempt to intercept the shipments to get in, but the blackout will probably be a good way to shut everything down to get us time to get everything going and gone.
Or wait, do we have the power to hack the building to turn off the power? Is that what we have, or what?
Basically, we are going to have to manually get in the building to shut off the power, but our informant should be able to get us at least a temporary data blackout, basically.
Mm.
In which we
So
will
just the
have...
cameras won't be a or the scrying orbs won't be a problem.
Yeah. They won't be transmitting anything.
So yeah, that's basically all you see as far as scouting goes. You don't really know how many are in there, and you don't know if the robots that got switched for the shifts from outside, you don't know if it's actually 4 or 6. You don't know.
I mean, very easily could tell, considering when they last swapped, set timer and then wait. And then when they swap again, stop the timer, and we know exactly when their watches rotate.
Frezio with an hourglass. I'm sure Scott knows enough how to use the phone where he can set a timer.
Yeah.
I still don't imagine Frezia doing the hourglass anyway.
She's got like all types of notes, like a whole schedule wrote out on like paper, just starting like a whole red string like billboard up here. And a
Flipping
billboard
the
like-
hourglass every hour.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let me do something real quick. What the fuck?
Neighbors.
It's a nice day. He's got the windows open.
It's hot.
Should close those fucking windows.
He'd die.
He's
They
fine.
don't have air conditioners.
You can have air conditioners in every room. Not America.
He doesn't even think about central air.
It's a nice day outside.
Birds are chirping, songs are singing, children are dying.
If only.
Yeah, that's a typical Friday.
Saturday.
Friday.
Saturday.
Sunday.
It's actually Sunday for you. It's Saturday for us.
No, it's
Anyway.
Saturday.
Not yet.
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
I don't
It's
even think
Saturday
it's-
for me.
Okay,
Is it
yeah,
already
barely,
Saturday for
barely.
you?
Yeah, it's 12:40.
Yeah, 'cause you're 3
Ah.
hours ahead of me and Shrimp.
Let me do a quick thing real fast. I guess I will roll there. Actually, let me make sure I did this correctly. Without asking. Okay. For a brief moment, all three of you, as you're scouting around, this one, peeks around the corner, make sure nothing is around, and slightly sees you guys, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know if it's actually like, oh, there's people there, or if it's actual a bird or something. He doesn't
We're having
know.
a picnic up here. That's our cover story.
Very odd that it would look upward and not, be observing directly forward, but it's sure.
Was there anything that made him go around the corner?
They're probably programmed to check every so often.
This one is a little skittish. It's a skittish robot.
Defective.
But yeah, nothing else that's new as you guys are there. You're there for actually, how long are you guys there for?
Like 12 hours.
I planned on
Apparently.
spending literally the whole day staking it out to make sure we have all of the information possible.
You see, like, the only thing that's left that's been shown is basically some guy in like a lab coat just comes out and just starts walking away.
So it probably comes in early and then heads out after. Alright.
And
When
then
it is-
around his neck, you see that there is a key card.
When it is conspicuous, well, inconspicuous for us, we'll probably dipski back to the boat to get all the information noted. Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crucia packs up all of her notebooks and shit and paper that's everything's written down on. It's all incoherent, but it makes sense to her.
Also, do we want to do a quick bathroom break? So we've been going for almost 3 hours.
Or should we stop now?
That's up to you. If you want
Uh,
to wait
It's up
for Silver to be back, because really the next thing to do is the assault on the warehouse.
yeah, because I'm also fading. So,
Yeah, I'm fine with the shorter session. We actually get to have a session is the big part.
and I think Psycho is also fading.
He did go to the toilet before.
He's
On his bed and went.
I'm awake. I'm eating cheese balls.
It's just like it doesn't have a whole lot to say in the circus because his character's, dealing with stuff.
Yeah. But
Let's list off everything that's going on with Xavier right now. Dealing with shit in a world that is entirely different than what he is used to.
And also the one man who you
extremely
don't-
futuristic.
The one man who you know is dead on the inside and out just asked you how your world was, how you been.
Xavier, from the corner of your
What?
eye, as you're sitting at the table, you see something in the corner of your eye. But then nothing, and then it just, as soon as you look back again, nothing.
Oh boy, grief hallucinations.
God, whatever God is listening, I know you're listening. Fuck you.
You rang?
Hello, it's me, Whizbang. You're God. Oh, God, no. Bet you didn't expect me to be here.
Hello.
fucko.
I am God. I am possessing Siren.
Ugh,
No.
this isn't fucking Tanya the Evil.
Fuck all of that.
I'm here to make you believe in me by ruining your life.
Fuck that entire show. It's
Anyway,
a good anime.
That one.
It's a good anime. I love it. At the same time, fuck God in that situation.
Being X.
Fuck being X.
You rang?
Anyway, but Shino, what's
Ah.
what's your plan?
I'm
we gotta
fading,
wrap
so
up
I gotta end.
Alright.
What the?
That's a
Oh,
whole lot
hey,
less of a threat to us.
Why do I look like I have an offer you can't refuse?
You're right. I gotta throw something even more scary.
Xenon over here making me a mobster.
No, I just look at that,
is-
and I
that
just
is,
see
like, the GoldenEye. It is a picture from GoldenEye.
I see what Xenon was doing. I also just think I had to do it to him.
It is just a picture of James Bond from GoldenEye.
From the James Bond?
Yeah, from the James Bond.
I'm surprised you got the hands. I thought hands would be like the most intriguing.
I traced the image, Psycho.
Still.
Anyway,
I wonder, can I throw a beholder on you guys or the other group?
Neither
Already
yet.
the other
We're
group.
only like level 4.
We can take it.
Throw out the other group.
we're level 5, and
Or 5.
no, we'd still need a few more levels so we could actually have a good fight with a beholder.
Yeah, throw them
Yeah,
at the other
yeah,
group.
yeah.
Have them
We would have
have
to
the beholder
cheese
do a
the hell
legendary
out of
action.
it.
No,
But
throw a
they're
beholder
only
at
level
neither
4.
group.
They're only level 4. Why are you gonna throw a
Yeah.
beholder at them?
Neither
We would
group
have to
is high
cheese
enough.
the hell out of a beholder and like
Yeah.
pit something else against it.
Why don't you
Chino's
just
gonna
nerf
do-
it?
Shino's gonna do the thing where like, okay, you can fight this monster, you can double it and give it to the next group.
It'd basically be the equivalent of us fighting it and then just stun locking it with an effect, and then kicking its dick in because that would be the only way we could fight it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna CC the shit out of it.
Yeah, we
Can you stun
Psycho,
lock it?
we'd never done that to anyone's bosses before, right? Yeah.
How
We would
dare you make references to
never,
other games that they have no
ever
idea to?
unlock someone's boss and make a multi-thousand HP boss into a, you know.
Besides, that's a Pathfinder thing. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't understand.
Okay. What are we doing for today?
I don't know,
How weak are you, Psycho?
piss.
Well, thank you for the raid shrimp.
I got balls.
You got balls.
So
So what do you
he's
wanna
good
do?
for a while.
You good for a while?
He's
Wanna,
good
like,
for a
do
while.
a visual novel game that we haven't been able to do yet, or
You want to do a gay novel?
I've got. No, I've got like 3 visual novels I wanted Psycho to voice.
Are they gay?
Voice acting Psycho.
I wish you told me about this before.
No, I've been like, well, I've got the Detective Frog, and I've got the Sonic game, and then we could also go back to like Ace Attorney, but like it'd be weird picking back up Ace Attorney. I've got at least 3 visual novels, if not more. I also have like a furry visual novel, but that was just gonna be like the backups of all backups.
I think in this house can be a private game.
It didn't look that lewd.
Continue.
All right, I'm gonna raid out to Xenon. I can't. I'm so tired. Even if I gotten any rest, I was still gonna be tired regardless. So I'm gonna raid out to Xenon, and I'm gonna get some rest because I gotta do more D&D tomorrow. Well, I guess today, later on. It was a short social stream. It's fine though. We got some stuff taken care of. Next time is in fact the raid for the warehouse. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep, bitch. I'm fucking tired. At least I'm not being loopy. I'm not loopy yet, but I probably will if I don't get any sleep. Anyways, I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and for those that are gonna watch this into the future, I don't know who the fuck will, but I greatly appreciate it no less. And as always, I'll see you guys later. Peace.